and welcome to the Emmen Gaming stream of Monster Hunter Wilds. It is a game that came out literally today, and we thought it would be a really fun idea to dive right into it. Now, before we begin, a few disclaimers, right? Um, I am very new to these games. In fact, this is quite honestly the first Monster Hunter game I've ever played. Now, that said, I have played this game a little bit before the stream, so it's not an entirely blind run, right? But, I figured that it'll be fun to experience the opening of this game, which I found to be very strong with you guys as well. And so I thought we could have a lot of fun checking out Monster Hunter Wilds and seeing what the vibes are. Now, already, I must say that I personally am a huge fan of this logo thing here, right? Like, I don't know if the other Monster Hunter games do stuff like this, but for me, this gives me, like, Final Fantasy kind of vibes, because they had this thing where they have a little image in the back of most of their games as well, which I think is really cool. But you're here to see gameplay, you're not here to see me talk about random stuff, so let's start a new game with a new character. Right. I already have a character made, like I said, but we're gonna be playing it brand new, so we get to experience the character creator, we get to see the opening cutscenes, of which there are quite a few. This is a cutscene that I did face a few graphical issues with. I don't know whether it's a PC issue or whether it's a game issue, because the game does have its fair share of issues, at least on launch. Nothing too major that makes the game unplayable, but at least I've noticed that there's been at least one crash for me, and some others have experienced a few more, right? And some people are also struggling in terms of getting the game to render properly, but I think that could possibly be a graphics issue or hardware issue on their part, my bad. Now, one thing that I want to note is that even though I'm an outsider to this franchise, I've been told that, like, the amount of story that they're putting into this game, even like this kind of cutscene here, is really not something you see in the series, right? So this is quite new, and it helps to really set the tone. And interesting thing is, this is not our main character or anything. This is just one of the supporting characters in the story. And the fact that the very first scenes that that we see in the game is this character and their plight is rather interesting to me. Oh, that is very sad. Like, I would hate it if that happened to me. Like, I wanted to hold on, but like the gloves gave way. That's terrible. So did you notice their outfits?
Begin observation log of the East-West Buffer Zone and the Eastlands beyond, commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Weather?
Fair.
Inclemencies?
None.
Visibility?
Dust haze present.
Large monsters?
Clear.
Small monsters?
Clear.
Endemic life?
A number of native birds.
All standard readings, sir.
Yes.
Other anomalies?
Oh wait, does that guy have elf ears? What's that about?
Down there. Someone's in trouble. Set us down along the desert perimeter.
Oh shoot, it's that kid.
It can't be a child.
This character here with the glasses, the girl, she is our handler in this game. A person who basically lets us take missions and has a lot of helpful advice and stuff. And I think that she's a really sweet character as far as I've experienced so far.
Luarte.
It's an ancient language.
Tend to him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I don't see any serious injuries.
But he's dehydrated.
I thought the Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
This guy's got a nice gravelly voice, huh? In case you were wondering, I am currently playing this game on medium settings, mostly because I wanted to prioritize performance over visual fidelity, but the game can look more gorgeous than this. Now, we are in the character creator. Cool thing, you get to design your little cat companion and yourself, which I think is really fun. So let's start with the cat. I already have a cat design that I really like. So I'm gonna just load that in real quick so that, you know, we can kind of skip over that. But if you wanted to see what kind of things that are possible, you definitely have the ability to go through a few presets. But when you get into the details of it, you can mess around with their fur pattern, right? You can put on a lot of different colors as well. And when I say colors, I'm talking the entire color wheel, like anything goes. Look at that. Like, you have so much options, and including like the iris color and everything. So you do have a lot of options with this as well. You can also make them long haired, which is really floofy and cute. Or not. You can make the ear types be different, you know? Make them bend in different ways. It's very cool as well. You can even add ear fur if you like. So yeah, there's a lot of customization. Oh, including voice, let me just say. Okay, so I think this is male.
Woohoo!
Sorry, female.
Woohoo!
Yeah, this is male.
Let's do this.
This is the voice I had for my other character, so I'm just gonna stick to the same settings for now. But the guy though, like, now this is where we have options. Okay, so we have a bunch of pre-made options, which I think look really decent. And of course, you have very deep character. Wait, is this guy very vampire-like? Dang, he's pale. Anyway, like, and we have pretty decent like editing options to really create the character that you like. Also, male and female options. Oh wow, right off the bat. Hey, isn't that girl from like Brave? Anyway, you know, you got some older character options as well. So for our purposes, let's create a guy. Oh hi, Poseidon. Nice to see you there in the chat. Let's see. We don't want the default face, right? Like that's not it. This is the template that I used for the previous character that I created, so I want to try something new. So let's go with go with this one perhaps. You can also randomize the face. Now, detailed settings. This is where we really get into it. So we've got, let's start with bald. We got plenty of hairstyles. You've got like really unkempt ones, you got really clean ones, you got dreads, fades, tied hair, a whole lot of options. And the cool part is, like, these options are available to you regardless of your character's um, gender presentation. So you can actually have a character who has hair that just looks like this, or perhaps this if that's your taste, or this even. And I think that that's pretty cool. Dang, that's pretty princely. Wow. Yeah, so there are 44 different types of hair, and how are we feeling? I think something like this. Yeah, looks pretty cool. As for skin, you can change your skin tone to any which color that you like. You can change your texture around as well. You can add wrinkles, you can even have wrinkles show up with facial expressions. You can go into the eyebrows, eyelashes, the eye color. Now, this is something that I usually mess around with quite a bit because I really like it when, you know, characters have very distinct eye colors. For example, teal, one of my favorite colors ever. So I'm gonna give this guy teal eyes. You can also color the sclera, the whites of the eyes, so essentially you can give this guy like red eyes and then turn his sclera black, and suddenly you have Gambit from the X-Men. Change the iris side. You can also give them heterochromia, so you can have two different colored eyes. Messing with the eye shape. Now this is something that I really like. When you highlight each of these options, they let you know what part exactly that they're gonna be messing with, so you're able to keep your eye on it to see what the difference actually is. I think that that's really cool. You can even change the teeth color into anything random if that's what you want to do. Facial hair. Now, I don't really like this particular facial hair for this guy, so I'm gonna give him something different. How about this one? No, that's too long. Long. Go back. I think this is pretty good. Alright, yeah. Uh, Hair. We need to mess around with the hair color as well. So let's shake things up. You can change the base color to many different colors if you like, you know. And it is any color on the color wheel, really. Let's go with this one. I think this is kind of cool, right? And it's not just that you can have a hair color, you can also have a cool accent to it, like add another color. Because he got a little teal thing going on. Of course, you could also reverse these colors, so he has like the greenish color at the top. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, you can barely tell, so I'm just gonna go back to how it used to. No, but no. We're gonna make it a bit more colorful. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Like, my goodness. That color mix is just so nice. Alright. So you can mess around with so many different things. And that's our hunter. Oh, wait a minute, there's another thing I wanna mess with. Their voice.
Impressive. Thanks. This is serious. Impressive. Thanks.
I like this. Yeah, confident. We like confident. Starting armor. Can even mess around with this, by the way, which I think is really cool. Yeah, let's have you wear it like this. Why is the character so... Oh yeah, there we go. So my bad. So these are the options, right? I like this one because I don't like the big shoulder pads. But other than that, I think he looks rather good. So we're ready to start. Let's call our hunter Emmen. It's usually what we call these characters, or what we make during Emmen gaming streams, huh? As for this one, right? Let us begin. Let's see what Monster Hunter Wilds has to offer, huh?
You okay?
Let's do this.
Nothing so far.
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
Hey!
The language yet?
Over here! Over here, Hunter!
The outfit, the hair is kind of clipping through the
Your
outfit a little bit,
reputation
which
precedes
is
you,
to be
Hunter.
expected because there are so many different types of
I trust
outfits.
you know what I've called you here to discuss. Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands? Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been restricted for 1,000
All
years.
of this
We thought
story
it
stuff
completely
is really
uninhabited.
apparently absent in some of
Any
the other
remnants
Monster
of its
Hunter
ancient
games, so this is
civilization rest
their
solely
big
in
push to
historical
make it more
record.
story-esque.
Now
They say,
imagine our
when I say they, I'm
surprise
talking about Monster Hunter
to have
fans,
discovered
they
this
say that the
boy.
games are becoming more
He
and more
claims to be
story-like
part of a clan,
as
the
they go on,
Keepers.
and
He
this
said they have
is a
village
very
in a land we thought uninhabited
nice
for ages.
step
A few
forward.
years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical. This village, is there evidence it exists? Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy... Sir? It seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go, the lead hunter for this
Finding the
expedition.
village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
Hello, my name is Alma. Come on. It's okay. Great.
Oh, I like that transition. So his name is Nata.
Soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And
This
then we
is
can get
Gemma,
started.
and this is Alma.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
It's very cinematic, isn't it?
Hard to park!
Aye!
There's so many.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
It's a person!
Bring us closer!
These are some of the parts that were actually available for play during
really
the
do.
demo
Hold
of the
on.
game.
What's that?
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too!
I think it's really cool that he leaps when there's like a bounce in the ship, giving him some extra push.
Oh, yeah! Nice! Alright!
And we're in
we go.
gameplay.
Hold on.
Let's go.
We gotta save that girl!
That's a pretty cool opening, right?
Don't think we can make it through there! But we can go over!
Looks like it knows a way.
So I'm not exactly pressing anything other than the directional buttons because this little mount thing knows the way to go and knows how to get there. And it can glide, that's awesome.
She's in trouble!
I know what to do.
That thing that I just did where I used a grappling hook kind of thing, that's a really handy feature in the game where you can basically pick up items at a distance.
Get out of here.
I'll cover you! Right on top! The rocks too!
Bet we can bring those rocks down.
Oh, we're pulling down the pillar? Sick.
Hey! This way!
Look, the others! Company!
Sure! I need this!
Throw it now!
Oh, it's a weapon.
Here. You're okay now.
Sumut?
So another mysterious young individual in a place where no one's supposed to live.
You're safe now.
Very, very strange.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Isai. He's still in trouble. Isai? We were doing sacred practice. But then it came. And my brother, he... What came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he? He told me to run. And he stayed. Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
Damn. Hunter Emmen has a really deep
The secret.
voice.
He knows Isai sent.
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving out.
Coming.
Please, take these people to save Isai.
I really like the design of these mounts.
We're counting on
They
you.
look like very intelligent creatures, and
Come with
they
me, okay?
basically mix really good parts of dinosaurs and birds. Which, I mean, let's be real, dinosaurs are like the ancestors
Come
of
on.
birds anyway, so this is probably what they look like. But still, I'm just saying, it's a nice mix.
Be careful out there! We will!
See you later!
We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get this, right? This is the part where we get to pick a weapon.
Oh, that's right. Have you decided on a weapon?
There are 14 weapon types that the hunter can use, and this game, as far as I'm told, is basically about you picking the one you like the most and then just, you know, mastering it. For instance,
Wonderful. In that case,
right now we have something known as a great sword, but you also have the long sword, right? And you have sword and shield. You know what? It's better for me to actually use these and show you
can
what
try out
they're
the weapon
like.
over here.
once you've got a feel for
Alright.
the weapon, well,
So
head out.
one thing about this game that some people
We
might
can
find a
head
little
back to camp
difficult
if
is
you
that
need
you
to change
can't
your weapon.
auto-target. But you gotta face the monster and, you know, do your best. Anywho, let's try some. This weapon, really slow, really powerful. And it's all about, like, you know, kind of charging up your blade and landing them. It's really not to my taste, personally.
Have you chosen your weapon?
So let's try sword and shield. In my current playthrough, I'm doing longsword, although I am quite partial to dual blades as well. Let's try longsword for now. We will just try out the moveset. That's the vibe of the sword and shield.
Have
Now
you chosen
me,
your weapon?
I don't really like shields. So let's move on. The hammer seems to be slow, seems to hit hard. Hey, there's something over there. Let's grab it. See, grabbing the item from a distance. Very cool. Or anyway, where were we? Slow
your
and
weapon?
lumbering. Hi Calix, nice to see you again. Yeah, this game does have multiple save files. You can play about 15 characters if you want to try for a different look or a different experience. This is the Lance. It's, for people who like thrusting weapons. My goodness. Okay, bro, calm down. Again, I mean, cool weapon. It's just not to my taste. Mostly because
Have you
it's
chosen your weapon?
kind of like once you pick a direction, you just go, you know? Like you don't have a lot of movement flexibility or anything like that. Now this is a cool one. This is a weapon called the switch axe. So basically it's called a switch axe because it can switch between, an axe and a sword. Alright, let's try some combos. So you're filling up a gauge up there and you're supposed to do something with it, but I mean, I don't really know what it is. I do not. I'm actually really new to them. This is the first time I've ever played a Monhan game. It just so happens that I've
you
played
chosen
a
your
little
weapon?
bit of it before getting on stream just to get the feel of it. I thought, if I wanted to try a game with a new one coming out, why not give that one a try? Now, this is a weapon that really fascinates me. It's called the Insect Glaive, and it's got like pretty nice movement, pretty good speed, and stuff like that as well. Like you can do stuff like this, which I think is pretty awesome. To evade stuff in midair. This seems pretty cool, right? Like, I didn't try this the last time around, but I might actually try this weapon this time
Have
just
you
to
chosen your
vary
weapon?
things up. Um, let's see, Alma, what else is on the list? The heavy bowgun, the light bowgun. These are basically just gun-like weapons, right? For those who really like that long-range combat thing. Like, they have things that they're good at, they have things that they're not good at, but ultimately I think that it's something that really shines when you're playing with other players. Just my opinion personally. Now this is a funny one, the hunting horn. Now this is again a weapon really not to my taste, but I want to show this to y'all. Look at that. It's a tuba. Look at this. When I said last time around, when I
Have you
first
chosen
tried
your
out the
weapon?
game, when I got the game, I did try it out before doing the stream. I picked the longsword and the dual blades. So this time I'm just checking out some of them. Charge blade, huh? Sword. Interesting. Oh, the sword looks so sick. Okay, let's see. Okay, the moveset is pretty nice actually. I guess that's you charging the blade. Alright,
Have
alright.
you chosen your weapon?
Let's try the gun lance. What the heck is this? Okay, so these are the lance parts of it, and these are the gun parts, I guess. My goodness, this thing is massive.
Have you chosen your weapon?
Alright, so then there is the longsword. This, according to some friends of mine, is the most anime weapon in the game. And this one I'm quite familiar with because I'm using it in my main playthrough, right? So with this one, whenever you get that bar in the top left corner full, you use the right trigger to essentially, like, kind of get it highlighted in a different color. It's got white now. So I'm gonna spend this charge again. Now it's yellow. And it's getting stronger and stronger. The goal is to get to red. Check this out. Nice. Now that it is red, it is faster, it hits harder, and it's pretty cool. Pretty anime. Oh, nah, I actually tried to make
you
character
chosen your weapon?
creation rather fast, you know. I, went for like a fixed look for the calico. Palico? Yeah, that's it. And just picked whatever felt natural for this guy. Alright, this is the dual blades. I think they're really cool. They're pretty fast, and this is the secondary weapon that I'm currently using. Unlike a lot of other Monhan games, I'm told that this one is a little unique because it lets you essentially like have two weapons that you can have be specializing in. Like, that's cool, right? Like, look at this moveset. It's just so fast and awesome. I love the way that this thing looks and moves. I think that's very cool. No, I am not on PS5. I am actually
Have you
on
chosen your
PC.
weapon?
I am streaming this game from my PC. Alright, Insect Glaive. Let's try you. Okay. Oh yeah, it is definitely really short on the dual blades, but I think that's kind of the point. Range is short, but you get to hit so many times. I'm gonna try the Insect Glaive this time because I haven't tried it before. Alright, let's mount this guy and see where it takes us.
All right, let's have the sacred follow the scent. Wow, these sacred are quite intelligent. Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own.
That's true.
I love that you can essentially just pick up stuff without even being
hear
near.
It's coming from
I have not checked out any weapon guides. No, I actually went into this game blind and I've just been going off of vibes. I am new enough to this game that I feel like I can get away with making a mistake or two, and the monsters won't really punish me too hard. But over time, I expect to get more experience and hopefully get better at the game. Hi, Iham. Nice to see you in the chat. And yes, the stream did start at 8.
No! Stay away!
Look at this hacking junker.
Come on, bud. We have to run.
Well, at the time, I was not very interested in Monster Hunter World, simply put. Thing is, at the time, I was a very solo gamer who would just be playing by myself, and games like this, which are really fun
Hurry!
to play with your friends, I wouldn't be able to experience them, so I wouldn't have any interest in them. That was also before I got into the Dark Souls series and, you know, games which have like difficult combat and such. Oh, yo! Completely missed that one. Yee! Oh no, I just got licked by a giant toad.
Targeting you. Be careful.
When a insect attack hits, it will collect an extract. Enhancement recolors to boost back powers and alter actions. Okay, okay. So this is a little tip that I picked up, right? So apparently, if you're having a hard time focusing on the enemy, like, you know, it's over there or whatever, you can press R3. I'm playing it on the joystick despite being on the computer. Anyway, you can press R3 to kind of focus back on the enemy. It won't last forever, but... Oh hey, what's going on? This mode also kind of helps you target specific parts. Whoa, that's so sick. Let's go. So one interesting thing is that if you've actually wounded the monster somewhere, you'll see it glowing when you target the monster like this. See that? Let's go. Repeatedly attacking the same part of a monster to repeatedly attack the same part to open a wound. This will make the monster more vulnerable, enabling you to inflict more damage. I'm not sure whether you can. I personally find the glow to be rather useful. You're so right, bestie.
Then we're on the safe. Aim for the wound while I get its attention.
Let me just sharpen my weapon real quick, you know. Just alright, where are we? Let's go. Focus strike, multiple hits.
Hey, monster! I'm the one you want.
Oh wow, that's so sick. I love that a lot.
Hey, monster! I'm the one you want.
Oh, is bro running? Bro doesn't get to run. It's alright, you take your time. We will come find you. Red extract. After collecting a red extract, hold B to perform a descending slash.
Now, engaging with the target.
That's awesome.
It's moving to a new area.
You can certainly try.
You can use the SOS code to call for support.
I don't need support. I mean, maybe I do in the future, but... Oh, you know, you have a point. It is something that looks less aesthetic, but I think that's part of a gameplay mechanic as well, to let you know that there is a wound that you can attack there. So I'm gonna have to mess around with the settings to see whether they can actually they actually allow you to turn it off. It's a new thing that they brought in with this game, I'm told, right? So hello. Whoa, let's go! I landed on top of the monster. That's so awesome. Oh, let's go! You guys see that? That was so sick. Okay, listen. I don't have time for small fry right now. Wait, where is this guy?
The terrain there. I think we can use it in combat.
Personally, I don't think it's that unaesthetic, right? I don't think it's getting in the way of the combat and flow that much. But if it does bug you, this is actually on medium settings. I can try buffing it up to high, see what that's like. Let's see. We can go high. I can still handle it, but I just wanted to maximize performance. So this is what the game looks like on high.
It's looking weak. Almost there.
Whoops. So it is. Hey, where'd that guy go? Oh, there you are. Damn, this guy's got like legs. He's moving 500 miles an hour. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oops. Yikes. Okay, it's time to recover some health. Oh wow, he broke the environment. That's so cool. Okay, brother, calm down. My word. Being a little careless here. Hey, let's go! What do you mean on the clock?
Great work! I knew you were
I don't know a lot about Monster Hunter, but even I know that after you take down a monster, the next thing you do is carve it for parts. Very cathartic. I didn't actually notice that. Interesting. Right? So what else is going on? Let's grab you. Let's drop the graphics settings back to medium, alright? Just to kinda make sure it runs smoother. Aw, the little kitty's food got stolen.
We're over here.
Okay.
It's safe now.
there.
Something that I really liked about this early part of the story is how this guy treats his like animal, the sacred,
Winds.
like it's a really important thing. Like he would actually risk his life to save one kind of thing.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait,
We're...
wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So, how?
We came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she?
She's safe, don't worry.
We'll take you to her, all right? Hey! You made it!
What a fascinating creature.
Any trouble finding us?
Oh my god, look at that
None at
cute
all,
cat, you
Mr.
guys.
Blair.
So fluffy. And this is the base camp. According to some of my friends who have played Monster Hunter, this is where you launch
You
most
must
of
be
your
Usagi.
expeditions and hunts. You got
Please,
your
this
like
way.
blacksmiths, your shops and vendors, you got like a training area.
Hey, Hunter.
It's a whole thing.
Back already?
And as far as I know,
Hey,
this is the
your sister's
first
just
camp
over
of this
there.
game, and I'm hoping that we get to do a more
Hurry.
elaborate,
This
well-established
is a pretty well
thing as well. This
We
kind of
could do a
seems
lot
like a
worse for an
forward.
interim camp.
Yeah, that's why they call it an interim camp. So I'm thinking that they
This
will have a final foothold somewhere
Just
else.
a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
What she needs after
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay.
Can I take a moment to say also that
See? She's
the
fine.
kid voice actors are doing a
Now
great
scram.
job.
Go. Back to your stations. They'll fill us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aw, I love that they did the little gesture.
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
My name is Nona. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
Where's this village you say you're from?
It's just a short distance away by Sacred. Nona and I live there with our grandmother.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
I wonder what they're keeping,
Keepers?
right?
No,
Since they're called the
I
keepers.
don't.
I'm not
Sorry.
even being sarcastic here. It's
I
I'm
see.
probably a reveal in the
That's
story.
okay.
I'm very
We're
curious to know
actually
what it
helping
is
our
that they're
friend here
protecting.
find his home.
Especially because
His
the
people.
other
They're called the
residents of this
Keepers.
zone, this area, don't seem to
The
really know
Keepers,
who
huh?
the keepers are.
Hmm.
So if they're secretive and they're
Sorry.
keeping something, I want to know
don't
what that
remember
thing
ever
is.
hearing that name before. But our elder, she might know something.
So get this. This is kind of like The Witcher 3 in the sense that you have like story advancing dialogue and you have just general dialogue
letting
that
us borrow your
lets you
sacred
know
area.
more
You're
information or build
tremendous help.
character, and I really appreciate that.
Did you train them in your village?
Yes. We raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble. And at remembering scents. But they're pretty tricky to handle. So not everyone's cut out for riding them. Take this guy, for example. He won't let just anyone ride him. He's almost too smart for his own good.
Those cats
So,
in the
when I saw
background,
him
y'all.
take to you so easily, I was really impressed. You must have a gift.
How did you end up in that situation back there?
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with riding practice, and a giant toad snuck up. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention. But
You
when
can
my
also
sacred
skip
knight tried to get
dialogue,
away,
by the way,
I
if you
slipped,
were in a
and
hurry,
we fell
or
into
if you
that
don't care
cave.
about the story.
And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Not something I tend to do very often,
We
but
must have
just
really
letting you know that
surprised
the
you, Alex.
option
Forgive me
does
for my lack of
exist.
understanding, but do you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
Back where we're from, specialists use these tools to protect others from large creatures. With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with
It's
special
interesting that they
permission are
call them
allowed to
tools,
use
huh? As far as world building goes, they think of them as instruments
Tools.
merely meant for monster hunting.
Specialists. Permission. It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Why don't we have a look around base camp?
Oh my god, I love this cat so much I would die for him, alright? He's my best friend. And this particular cat of mine with the orange fur and everything is actually like, how do you say, I created him based on a cat that I once knew in real life. What? Look at the time. It's almost time for us to bring our stream to a close, so I'll give some closing thoughts before I end things for the night. Now, as far as this game's visuals and presentation go, I'm a big fan. I think all the characters look really great, the environments are beautiful. Like, so far I've only seen desert environments, but I still think that they managed to make them really stand out and interesting and not just a pile of yellow sand. I think that the monsters especially are very inspired and well designed, but I mean, does that really surprise you? It's Monster Hunter, it's half the name, right? And speaking of the other half, hunting, the mechanics of the weapons, the way you fight, the way it's all done, I think it's very cool. I really enjoyed playing this game as well. Like, I liked trying out all the different weapons. I liked fighting the monsters, and this is just the solo experience, right? Because this game is a whole another beast, no pun intended, when you actually play it with other people. Like with a party of 4 players taking on one creature, that could be quite awesome. Now, that being said, I will have to cut it short here for today, I'm afraid. So, let's just save our game, you know, so that we can come back to this another time. Now, I want to say a real big thank you to everybody who joined me in the voice chat. And I want to say look forward to more streams by Emmen Gaming, you know. Ramadan's coming up for us over here in the Maldives, so we will also be doing some special content. So keep an eye out for that as well, right? Now, in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me once again. This has been Mooney with Emmen Gaming, signing off. See you next time.